Spirit Animals. Book 1, Wildborn, by Mull. Read to you by Aditya Jain. Part 2. Right, Devin chuckled. And I suppose the smith's daughter will summon one as well. You never know, Dawson said, sitting up and rubbing his nose. Connor, what would you like to have? Connor stared at the floor. He had been asked a direct question by a noble, so he had to answer. I've always got 10 on velvet dogs. I'd like a sheepdog, I guess. What an imagination, Devin laughed. A dog would be fun, Dawson said. And common, Devin said. How many dogs do you have? Connor, my family? 10, last I counted. How long since you have seen your family? Dawson asked. Connor tried to keep his voice even. More than half a year. They'll be there today. I expect they'll try. It depends on whether they can get away. In case they couldn't make it, he didn't want to show that he cared. How novel for you, Devin sniffed. How many clasps remain? 3. Devin turned around. Let's not dawdle. We are running late. An impressive assemblage had gathered in the square. It was not every day that the son of a great lord quested for his spirit animal. Commoners and nobles alike had come for the event, old, young, and in between. Musicians played, soldiers strutted, and a peddler sold candied nuts. A grandstand had been erected for the Earl and his family. Connor thought it looked as if a holiday had been declared, a holiday for everyone but him. The day was cool and clear. The green hills, where Connor would rather be roaming, loomed far beyond the blue rooftops and chimneys of Brunswick. Connor had attended a few nectar ceremonies. He had never witnessed the calling of a spirit animal, although he knew it had happened several times in the square during his lifetime. There had been little pageantry at the ceremonies he had seen. None had been well attended and none had involved so many animals. A common belief held that bringing together a variety of animals increased the chance of summoning a spirit animal. If so, Devin might be in luck. Not only were many domestic animals present, but Connor saw mews full of birds with exotic plumage, a corral containing deer and moose, several caged wildcats, a penned trio of badgers, and a black bear chained to a post by an iron collar. There was even a beast that Connor had only heard about in stories, a huge camel with two furry humps. As Connor walked towards the center of the square, the hordes of onlookers made him self-conscious. He wasn't sure what to do with his hands. Should he fold his arms or let them dangle at his sides? As he scanned the intimidating crowd, he tried to remember that most eyes were fixed on Devin. Suddenly, Connor noticed his mother waving. His elder brother stood beside her, and his father. They had even brought Soldier, Connor's favorite sheepdog. They had all made it. The sight of them thawed some of his fear and awoke a longing for home. Meadows to wander, creeks to swim in, groves to explore. His work had been honest and outdoors, chopping wood, shearing sheep, feeding dogs. Their home had been small but cozy, and nothing like the drafty immensity of the Earl's castle. Connor gave his mother a little wave. The future of Earl of Brunswick led the way to the bench near the center of the square. Abby, the smith's daughter, awaited them, sitting still and looking overwhelmed. She was clearly dressed in her best clothes, which were laughably inferior to even the most casual dress owned by Devin Brunswick's mother or sister. Connor knew he must also look very plain beside Devin. A pair of green clothes stood beside the bench. Connor recognized the woman, Isilla, her graying hair gathered up in a glittering net over her pale face. Her goldfinch, Frida, was perched on her shoulder. Isilla normally officiated the nectar ceremonies. She had given the nectar to both of his brothers. The other green cloaks was a stranger, tall and lean with wide shoulders and features as weathered as his cloak. His skin was darker than the people around him, as if he came from northeastern Nilo or southwestern Zhong, an unusual sight in the middle of Europe. For more videos, like, subscribe and comment and see them. Bye.